Someone's cooking. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. So it's been a long time coming, let me tell ya. What better time to start your goals and make some new dreams than when you're in your house for however long this is going to be. So here we are. Oh, my name's Danielle, in case you didn't know that. That's me. I want to create this YouTube channel to be a safe space for people to come and for them to be reminded that they're not alone, whether it's through me or through other followers or people that I maybe could get on here. I don't know. I want this to be something that people go, man, I've had a really bad day, but I know that I can go here and I'll be reminded that I can get through it. If you know me from high school, I started this thing called Mental Health Mondays. And what that consisted of was me doing an announcement every morning, whether it be on an actual illness or sometimes I just did random quotes. Sometimes it was just like a talk about something like Valentine's Day. I did one about not having a Valentine. It was just a way for people to start their week off on a high note and again, just knowing that there was someone looking out for them through such a crappy time of a lot of people, for a crappy time, during a crappy time for most people's lives. I had so many people tell me how much they look forward to it every Monday, coming to school and hearing that, or if they were having a bad day, which is a really good way to start the morning. And I loved that. I loved hearing that, and I wanted to continue doing that, and I haven't really known how, and then here we are. I think that's where I want to start right now, is Mental Health Mondays. It's Tuesday. And if you guys have any ideas of topics or other things that you guys want me to do, please leave it down below, or my Instagram. So I reached out to you guys on Instagram and was wondering what you wanted to see or what you wanted the first video or a video. Oh, this is... Okay, sorry. Where was I? Alright, so I reached out to you guys on Instagram to see what you wanted on this channel. I mean, I already kind of thought that doing something with this whole virus thing would be a really good idea, just to not talk about it like the news does, but actually sit down and go, how can we take care of ourselves, not just physically but mentally? Because right now for a lot of people that's such a bigger part of what's going on. We're at home and stuff. Somebody actually suggested it on Instagram, and so I thought, why not? Let's do it. We're gonna do how to take care of your mental health during self-isolation or social distancing. Social distancing. I'm gonna give you guys my tips, my tricks that I've been doing. I also was out of high school for a bit, like I was doing something else, which I mean, I'm happy to talk about in another video if you guys would like to see that. But a lot of this stuff was stuff I had to practice then too, because I was really kind of on my own and I didn't really have that social part, and it was quite lonely sometimes. So these are some of the things that I've gained from that knowledge, and also things I've been doing this week. When you are someone that has some stuff going on up here, to be left alone, even if you're with your family, to still be left alone with your head all day for countless days, that can really take a toll on your body. And if we want to take care of our physical health, we have to take care of our mental health, just like we have to take care of our mental health to take care of our physical health. Like, they go one and one together. Yeah. It's hot in here. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Alright, so my first tip to take care of your mental well-being during times like these is lots of dance parties. And I've given this tip to people before in regards to body image and also just like anxiety and all that stuff. Like many of these things, you can use this not just in quarantine, but it's stuff that if you're gonna start practicing self-care at any point, now seems like better time than any because you don't really have anything else to do. So I need Nick here beside me because he tells me where my train of thought was going. Right, anytime I tell people to do this, they kind of think it's silly and really cheesy. What I've learned about self-care is the cheesier the better. And I love it. It's like this awesome little time that I'm there for myself, taking care of myself and letting out a lot of built up or building up energy. What I would suggest doing in general is making a playlist of your favorite songs. And the main rule with dance parties is to dance, and the best part about doing it with yourself is you don't have to worry about anybody watching you and what anyone's gonna say. But if you feel comfortable with the people that you're isolating with, you know, do it with them. If that's something you can do with people, do it. It's so therapeutic and it feels good to just laugh in times like these. So number 2 on my list is create a to-do list and do it, yes, because there is no reason to procrastinate anymore. So create that to-do list. Create it and follow through. I think this is a lot of people, but especially with ADHD and ADD. If you give me a whole list, most likely I won't do it. It's just because it's overwhelming. I look at it and I'm like, oh my God, there's so much to do, and I start freaking out and I shut down. And so that's not what I want you guys to take from this. I want you guys to take that we have time to get stuff done around the house, but not all in one day. But maybe you say, today I'm gonna clean this corner of my room, and then this corner, and then another corner. Then next thing you know, the whole room is done instead of going, I'm gonna clean my room. Good luck, you know? So create those to-do lists, get them done, and when this is all over, hopefully sooner rather than later, it's gonna be so good getting back into life with things organized and things done. Number 3 on the list is try something new. So I think I'm gonna try and knit a pillow. I've been really wanting to try and do some more hands-on things. So when I'm anxious or when I'm really not doing well, there's something I can do to keep my hands busy. And that's for multiple reasons, which I will eventually get into more. But the main one is if I can focus my brain on something else without completely distracting it and forgetting about what I'm worried about, that for me is healthy. So by focusing on something like knitting, I can tell my brain, this is what we're doing right now, we'll get to the rest in a second, let's focus on this. It's also just nice to move your hands, and as you can see, I do it a lot. Try that thing you've always wanted to try. Be excited about something. I think that's the whole point of what we're all going through, is we need to be excited about something. We need to have something to look forward to. I'm like kind of feeling myself today. Do the thing you've always wanted to do or set new goals. So that's kind of like trying something new, but it's more just like, for me, I've always wanted to do something like this, like really help people, connect people, inspire people. And now's a really good time to do it because I've got the time to edit, I've got the time to make the video. Do that thing that you've always wanted to do, whether it is a YouTube channel or whether it is, you know, I don't know. If you don't know of a goal you have, make one. Start a new goal. Number 5 is kind of a controversial one. In order to fully take care of your mental health in any situation, you have to lay in bed and you have to be scared. If that is what you're feeling, you need to let yourself feel that. And I'm not saying do it for more than 2 days. I'm saying if you have one day where you wake up and you're like, this is scary and I'm scared, lay in bed, grab yourself a tea, let yourself feel those emotions, especially when like something this surreal is happening where you need to step back and go, this is scary, this is crappy, I am feeling drained because of it. And just acknowledge it and admit it and let yourself feel it. And in doing that, you can let it go. So once you're done laying in bed and being scared, get out of bed and do something active. And that can mean multiple things. Just something to get your blood pumping, get you moving, get you out of that funk that you've let yourself feel, let yourself be in, and now it's time to, okay, let's move forward. It's just something to get you moving, that's all. Yeah. Number 7 is connect with old friends or connect with people you haven't connected with in a while. Now's a really good time to reach out to those people and connect with those people. Not even about this, but just, you know, seeing how they're doing, what are their plans, what's been going on in their lives, like just checking in and connecting. Number 8 is clean and organize, okay? Again, specifically with someone like me, when there's so much going on up here, it's crazy. It's when my mind is feeling super messy or the world is feeling messy. Again, as an empath, if the world is feeling messy, I feel messy. Here or out here, like in the world, it is not going to help if your room is messy, your bag is messy, your whatever, your kitchen, whatever. You're gonna feel like your whole life is cluttered. You're gonna feel like your whole life is unorganized, and it's just going to get messier than it has to be. Number 9, get off your phone, especially when there's such bad news going on. Like, we need to know about it, obviously, so I'm not saying get off your phone fully, but when you have nothing better to do during the day, your first instinct is going to be, I'll just watch YouTube all day, or I'll just go on Instagram all day. You need to disconnect for a bit. My parents have had the news on, and I've been really trying to not sit in the living room while they're watching it, because again, I need to know about that stuff, yes, but for my own well-being, and frankly the well-being of others, because you're not going to be the happiest version of yourself and you're going to lash out a little bit more. So yeah, more than anything, get off your phone to disconnect from the news. Yeah, look at dog videos. That's always a really good option. Look at cat videos. Another really good option. Watch baby videos, baby shows, whatever. Baby shows. Number 10, you have this opportunity to really focus on yourself and really take care of yourself. And if you're here watching this video, there is a really big chance that you've seen some crap and you've dealt with some things. I think if you're going to be in isolation and social distancing, now's a really good time to just focus on your recovery and your journey. I need to see that. Oh my god, there's a cute dog. Obviously means self-care, but it also means like really getting to know yourself and getting to know what your triggers are and what strategies are going to work for you. Your journey is your journey. Your story is your story. Own it. These 2 weeks are a really good chance for people really struggling to either fall down and stay down or start to get back up and start to really focus on taking a step forward each day. Number 11 is specifically organize your wallet, your purse, your bag, whatever it is you carry around when you're outside. We are eventually going to get out of this. So do those things now. Again, just clean your life. Number 12 is gratitude and appreciation. When things feel this crazy, you need to remember what you're grateful for. The mailman's here. Hold on. When you can focus on the things that you are grateful for and you are thankful for, it will make a difference in your day-to-day life. Appreciation is kind of the same thing, but specifically like really appreciating specific people. Do those 2 things every single day, even when this is over. 13, reach out, check in, especially the people that are at higher risk. I wanted to emphasize checking in and taking care of each other. Yes, take care of yourselves, obviously, but also taking care of the people in your life that really matter. And okay, so number 14 is if there are days where you wake up and you're like, there's no way in heck I'm gonna move my body today, just start by moving around the house. As much as I love my room and feel safe in my room, you know, you do start to feel a little drained if you've been in one place all day. You feel a little claustrophobic and enclosed, so it's nice to be able to move around still in your house and feel like you're being productive and doing something, even if it's just moving from your bed to the couch. 15 is moisturize. If you are a decent, if you're a decent human being, you're probably, if you're a considerate and thoughtful and worrisome human being, you're probably washing your hands and washing maybe even your body more than usual. You're going to get dry. 16 is enjoy and embrace the boredom. If you get yourself too busy, you're going to feel drained and overwhelmed. You take that boredom and that quiet time to, again, really learn about yourself and really focus on yourself and listening to your body. I have my retainers. It's nice to look at being in your own head. It's nice to look at being in your own head as occasionally something positive. But there are also times where it's really beneficial because, again, you can learn so much about yourself, and it's just you, yourself, and you. Yeah, you can really listen to your head, have some conversations with yourself, which, again, cheesy, but does really work, trust me. I think it's making light out of a really, really, really crappy situation is the only way that a lot of us are gonna get through this in one piece. Kind of what I've already been saying. Number 17 is feel all the feelings and giving yourself permission to feel all those feelings. Give yourself permission to feel those feelings and don't apologize for it. And the minute you apologize for something that you're feeling and something going on in your life, you're giving it the power and the control over you and your life. Just give yourself that permission and don't apologize for what you are feeling, and none of them are wrong. Well, most of them aren't wrong. I'm super excited for this one. Play dress up. Like, I don't know, you might not have a lot of clothes, but you've got sheets, you've got blankets, you've got you can be creative. And I think not only is it fun and humorous and just so feel good, it goes back to the whole idea about your journey and your recovery. It's creating yourself again. During high school, and I think university is the same way, you get kind of stuck into the same outfit and it's just easier to wake up and throw something on. But like when I'm going out, what is it that I want to wear? What kind of stuff? Create like a lookbook, you know, take some pictures and create a lookbook if you can. I should do that. Yeah, just have fun with it. Enjoy the time with yourself. God. Number 19 is simply just pep talks. Look in the mirror. Tell yourself how you're gonna get through this, what you're good at, what you're, again, appreciation, gratitude, all that stuff. This is also something you really should be doing every single day. So I like to look myself in the mirror and go, we're gonna get through this. Wow. Who's that? Who's that? And just like have this moment with myself. I've been sitting so long. To just have fun, be goofy, even just make faces at yourself to be able to talk yourself through something. 20 is kind of like moisturize, but if you're gonna be extra sanitary, make it fun. Kind of talked about it, dancing, pep talks, like just make it something that you look forward to. And it becomes this whole thing because we have been trained to be scared about this, and for right reasons, obviously. I'm not saying don't be scared of it. I'm just saying to live your whole life in fear, it is a very, very long and exhausting way to live your life. If you can at least make something like your hand washing routine fun, it'll just be a nice little thing for yourself. And I think, like, obviously this is what this whole thing is about, is just those little things for yourself. Number 21 is keep a routine. I am a very routine person. I can notice my difference in feelings and body language and just my day in general if I don't have a routine. For me, this has been a big thing, is not throughout the whole day having one routine like school, but having those little things that, you know, at this time of day I do this, at this time of day I do that, and just knowing that I have that to keep myself feeling a little bit more calm and organized. It's a really big part of my recovery, and knowing what works for me. That if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work. Doesn't mean that you're weird or anything. It's just some things work, some things don't. I make sure I'm eating food, which doesn't seem like a routine for a lot of people, but it is for me. I learned a couple of years ago that with ADD and ADHD, I can't remember which one, but I know it's one of them, self-regulatory behaviors are super difficult to maintain. That's like eating, sleep, all those things that most people just kind of naturally do. So I've been really trying to make sure my eating has become a routine, because that's the only way I'm going to do it. 22 is, I know I said get off your phones, but if you're going to be on your phones, there's a lot of really fun stuff online. I know a lot of adults on Facebook, which I mean, never would have expected that the adults would have done it. I love it, don't get me wrong. Are doing a lot of live videos of them doing stuff that they enjoy. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff to still feel connected without the contact. And I think focusing on that rather than focusing on not being able to be in physical contact with people is a way healthier way of looking at the situation. 23, remember that life is still moving forward, and so should you. That one's a little bit difficult to hear. You could stay in bed for the next couple of weeks if that's what you want to do. It's your life. But it's not like life has paused. It feels like it, but it hasn't. We're still getting through the year. That's a scary thought. I used to be so scared of that thought and just ignored it. Now I look at it as hope and motivation to just do stuff with my life and not just sit in bed all day and be sad all day. Life is gonna move forward whether or not you're ready to move forward with it. And that's the honest truth. And I don't know if I'm gonna get backlash for saying that, but I think it's something that I needed to mention and be honest about and be raw and real about. So find something to do. I'm sure one of these things is going to work for you. I hope. Just keep going, keep trying, keep doing things. That kind of leads into number 24, which is keeping yourself busy, but not too busy where you forget about everything going on. You want to kind of feel like it's business as usual. You're still getting up every day. You're still eating. You're still doing something productive. You want to make life feel as normal as possible through times like these. At the same time, you don't want to fully forget about what's going on. And that's just balance. And it's not balance I can tell you guys or give you guys. It's just practice and learning when to be sad and scared, but also when to get out of bed and actually go and do something. Yeah, this one's probably the trickiest one because, again, it's not really something I can fully explain to you guys. It's something you kind of learn to do and learn to listen to yourself. Something you learn to listen to your mind, your body about, you know, it's just a new kind of normal. And I think that's the thing. It's still a normal, but it's a new kind of normal. That's probably the biggest part of taking care of your mental health through this is, and it's like any big change in life, like a breakup, a death, it's just a new type of normal. It's a new routine. You just have to acknowledge it and accept it before you can actually embrace it and move forward in life. Rude. I just want to make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves, and that's why I'm so happy that this video happened and that I found the courage to do this video, because self-care is such a big part of my recovery and my journey, as it should be yours. And it's something that I vouch for and live by, and anyone that knows me really well knows that about me. But it's just nice to be able to sit down in a time as crazy as this and share the tips and the tricks that have gotten me through it, the activities, all the things that have gotten me through. I think the thing is it feels like the world's ending, and it's felt like that for me before. So these are things that have worked when I emotionally just felt like the world was ending because there was just a lot going on. I know a lot of people won't, but I really urge you guys to comment down below things that you guys have done to take care of yourselves, or if you've done one of these things and they've worked. I would love to hear from you guys. Like, I know this sounds super like professional and stuff, but like genuinely, like if you guys try any of these things, I would love to see pictures or videos. Yeah, I would love to know that this video has helped even just one person. I'm like really movie right now. I really hope that you guys take care of yourselves and take care of others, take care of the people around you. Stay empathetic for the world, for others, and of course for yourself right now. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself in times like these. Just know that a lot of people are feeling this way, and you're not the only one, because I mean, it's a lot right now. So yeah, I'm going to end it. I need to pee. I've had to pee for like 20 minutes, and I need to move. I think I want to end off my video with like a mantra. Today's mantra is going to be obviously about self-care and taking care of yourself. Today I have all the strength, courage, and power within me to wake up tomorrow morning and start again. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for coming. Thank you for pushing me to do this. And just really grateful for you guys. That's my gratitude of the day. So, bye.